Hey, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, I guess, wherever you are in the world. This is Harry from Passport TV. I got TJ finally back with me after like a month.
Well, one people, you missed me,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah. And
People
I've got
said
Hashim.
we were
Is it Hashim
beefing, innit?
here? Hashim, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He's here to talk about Pochettino. So if you want to hear about Poch to Chelsea, then he's your guy. So first of all, because me and TJ ain't done the stream for like a month probably. Um, what do you think about Tottenham's performance the past 4 weeks?
Bro, we've been getting smoked out, bro.
Yeah.
It's stinky at Tottenham, man. Our performances are terrible, bro. Terrible, man. You know what? I don't look for me, innit? Yeah, like we should just write off the season. We should just put up the white flag and say, "Yo, we finished." I don't really care, to be totally honest with you.
But like,
Tottenham is shit, man. Tottenham is shit, bro. There's no point. There's nothing to play for, man. We're not gonna. Look,
yeah.
what you think we're playing for top four? We don't need top four.
No. That's not what I'm gonna say. I was gonna ask you, yeah, like, how do you feel about that 6-1? Yeah, because I didn't speak to you after that, so.
Broski, bro. Let me be honest with you. That was like a video game. Like, I looked up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, I turned on the TV. I saw us concede once. I went to the toilet, bro. My piss was short, but sometimes you have that long piss, innit?
Yeah.
Fucking pissed like maybe 5 minutes or something there. Wiggled. I heard my brother say 2-0. I'm thinking, it was just 1-0.
Yeah.
Bro, come back. Come back. Wash my hands. Come back. I see 3 going. I was like, this can't be real, bro. This can't be real. 3-0 down in less than what? 20 minutes? Yeah. I was thinking this is some video game, bro. Then
mate, honestly, I was making lunch. I think I was like making food whilst I was watching the game. So I'll go and like check my food for like 1 second. I come back. Oh, it's 2-0. Oh, it's 3-0. Oh, it's 4-0.
It's poor, man. It's poor, man. It's poor from any standard, man. It's not good enough, bro. Like,
and then obviously Stellini got sacked.
Bro, listen. Another one bites the dust, bro.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Look, you sack Conte. You put baby Conte in charge. Yeah. In my opinion, you put baby Conte in charge, and baby Conte doesn't do nothing. Then you put the interim, his boy in charge after his boy, bruv. It don't make no sense, man. We got
Mason now.
What's the point, bro? You've sacked. It's like you're going down the pecking order, bro. You sacked the pro, yeah. Then go semi-pro. Then you go amateur, bro. What? Yeah. If you sack Mason now, who you're gonna put in charge? His boy.
You know what people are joking on Twitter? Have you seen? They're saying Chirpy, the mascot. They're saying put him in
bro,
charge.
Listen, that's how it's working out here, man. That's how it's working, bro. Yeah. Because you can't put his assistant in charge, and then from his assistant you put his assistant in charge,
and the other assistant.
And then from that assistant you put another assistant. Bro, it don't work like that, man. Yeah. It don't work like that, man. And I don't know what Levy's thinking, bro. But he is honestly smoking crack, bro. Smoking crack, the hardest substance of all mankind. You think you generally think from sacking Conte to putting Stellini in charge, then sacking Stellini, he thought it was okay to put Mason in charge. But bro, it's basically the same shit, man.
He might as well just sack them all, yeah, because Mason's staff is like it's like Tottenham people or something. It's not like Conte's people, because obviously with Conte,
I don't care, bro. It's all the same, man.
What I'm saying is he might as well have just sacked everyone when he sacked.
Bro,
Conte.
It's all the same shit, man. You could put me in charge, bro. It's like, look, for me, it's like everybody's on work experience, man. You know what I'm trying to say? They're learning off the next person, the next person's learning off that person, the next person. Bro, they're all learning off that one brother. So we're not improving. It's nothing new, man.
I
We
thought
might as
because
well
we
not
got
have no
Hashim
manager,
today. So you talk about managers. So I don't even heard Poch going Chelsea. Yeah.
bro. That is ridiculous, man. That pissed me off as well, my guy.
So Hashim, do you want to talk about that? Because I've got you here.
I was so scared, I thought it was happening because I didn't hear any news. And I finally had some news today that making progress, but because Pochettino is by himself in it, he doesn't have an agent, so his work is he's doing it by himself. So it's harder to like sort the contract talks out. That's why it's taking a bit long, but they're doing everything is progressing, and so I think he'll become manager soon. That one day he'll be a manager for the next season, not this season. Yeah.
I mean, so are you happy you guys got Poch?
Yeah.
I don't think they got him.
It's basically done. Like
It's basically done. It's just
Man, that's fake news, man. Don't listen to everything you hear, man.
No. It's done deal, man. You've been missing for a while. Like,
bro, listen, it's fake.
You know, reported it.
Yeah, Fabrizio Romano reports a lot of shit. Fabrizio Romano said we had the best transfer window last season. Look at what's happened to us. He says so much shit. Fabrizio Romano says we're so close to signing someone, we don't end up signing them. He says so much shit. It's fake news, man. Until you see the person hold up the shirt and say to you, yo, I'm at Chelsea, don't believe nothing my man says.
Well, I believe him, bro. I think he's coming. I see some reports.
Well, are you happy with Poch, bro?
Yeah, to be honest, I am.
Bro, I hope he stinks out your building, bro. I hope he stinks out your building, bro. Big man, I hope you get relegated, man. In fact, bro, look, for me, Pochettino's Tottenham only, man. He can't go nowhere else but Tottenham.
But now, mate, it doesn't seem that way.
Bro, listen, we missed the opportunity to sign Poch.
Yeah, we have.
Bro, listen, Levy should just take his finger out of his arse, man, and just, bruv, say sorry, say he was right. Bro, just fix the bad blood, man. Do something, man.
Yeah, Pochettino to Chelsea, here we go, Matt Law. It's not just Fabrizio Romano.
Yo, bro, both of them are deluded, man. Matt Law, I want to see it with my own eyes, man. Now, let me be real, yeah, I'm just in denial, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? I'm in denial, man. I'm in denial. Look, cool. Look, it's upsetting, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, for me, don't get me wrong, innit? I really wanted Poch back at Tottenham.
Yeah, you did.
I really wanted to Poch back at Tottenham, man. And I still do, man. You know why? Because Poch is the best person to fix this dressing room. Like, for me, he had the DNA for Tottenham. He was our best manager, man.
I personally, I write Harry Redknapp just more, actually, but that's just me.
You're deluded, bro. You know, you've lost the plot, bro. Bro, you have lost the plot.
Mate, I love Redknapp. I prefer him to Poch personally, but
bro, that owl is is nothing like Poch. No, okay, cool. No. Let's be real.
Redknapp had a good tenure.
Yeah. Redknapp had a good tenure at Tottenham. Don't get me wrong in it. Yeah, no. Like the team he done, but he just didn't achieve what he wanted to achieve.
Yeah. I mean, he wanted a striker and a centre half, and he got Nelson and Saha. So
yeah, but look. So if you actually compare Poch and Redknapp, innit? In my opinion, who was successful? Who was more successful?
I think it was about the same. I could be honest.
I think it was about the same as well. That's what I say to a lot of people.
I just prefer Redknapp's football. That's the only thing. That's the only reason I'm saying Redknapp. Yeah.
Bro, are you sure about what? Bro, can't you, maybe I'm young in it, but don't you remember like Poch's football? Poch was
I do. But also Redknapp had people like Bell, Lennon, Van der Vaart.
Yeah, but Poch had people like Son, Kane. Who do we have on the right? And Lucas Moura. Bro, but look what he was doing with them players, bro. Yeah, but look what they were doing with them players, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine Poch had Bale,
Lennon, I don't think Van der Vaart
Bro.
would have played under him because
But imagine having players like that at his disposal. I think Poch would win a title.
Oh, can I just say something?
Yeah,
Poch is only good for young players. I don't think I haven't seen him do good for like experienced players. He will develop our young players and make them good. That's his main
Yeah,
style.
that's true. That's true. I think that's true.
Yeah.
We have that ready for him, like from Mudryk, Madueke.
I think Poch would do well at Chelsea, whether he wins a title or a trophy or not. I think it's debatable because it depends what happens. I think really with signings and stuff, like because I think Chelsea is a good time for Poch to go there because they've got young players, like you said, Hashim, and I think he'll probably develop a lot of them, and then and they'll probably then the thing is though they might sack him and bring another manager to win the title. You just don't know.
It's Chelsea fans that's so annoying, bro. I hate them. They put too much pressure on this flipping on this flipping owners that they had to sack Potter. I think we should give him to the end of the season.
So what's happening to Chelsea, bro? Let me be real. Yeah, I know this is a Tottenham stream, innit?
Yeah.
But we need to start talking about what's happening to Chelsea, bro. You brought in Frank, innit? Yeah, because I haven't been on the Tottenham space and I haven't said anything, innit? I've been pretty quiet. So much madness has been happening. You know, it's like World War V. Like, if you think it's worse, the next shit happens, bro. Yeah, the next shit happens, yeah, bro. So I haven't said nothing, and I've been really quiet. In terms of Chelsea, like you obviously sacked Potter to bring in Frank. Obviously, Frank is Frank, innit?
Yeah.
He was getting Everton relegated, so you thought he could do a job at Chelsea. What was the reason for bringing him in?
No, I saw his first season. And he did it right without the transfer ban at Chelsea. When he managed them, if you look it up, we got top four spot. I don't know. It's just I don't know.
It was such a weird thing for me, at least.
The season's over.
I don't understand why he brought him in though. What was the reason, man? You know, like you have reasonings to bring people in. Like, okay, listen, that donkey Levy doesn't know what he's doing as well. Let's be totally real. We as bad as Chelsea, yeah?
Yeah.
But I can at least say I kind of understand his reasoning from Conte to Stellini, because Stellini kind of like already managed. What are you saying, bro?
Yeah.
Good.
We're talking about Chelsea now, Nippon, so yeah.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, like I can kind of understand his deluded reasoning for.
Can I just say something? Not to you, Harry. To the what's your name? Sorry.
TJ, bro.
TJ, you can't be mad at Poch. If you're mad at Poch for joining Chelsea, and potentially Harry Kane going to some other club, you can't be mad at Tottenham. You can't be mad at that. I'm sorry, you can't be mad at them. You have to be mad at the bald fraud sat in the boardroom.
No, totally.
I'm mad at Daniel Levy.
I'm mad at that donkey, bro. I'm mad at that donkey, and I'm not mad at Poch for moving to Chelsea. Let me make it clear. I'm not mad at Kane for moving from Tottenham. Let's make it clear. But that donkey, Levy, needs to stick his finger out his ass. Let's be totally real. Because for me, we are managed poor, bro. Poor. We got the worst owners, bro. They don't have no passion for Tottenham. Let's be totally real. They don't share the same desires that me, you.
Wait a second. Did you just say we have the worst owners?
Yeah.
We have. Don't you think our owners are shit as well?
No, at least you spend money.
Yeah, but look where that money's got us. At least you're still in a European
you're
place.
A Chelsea fan?
We're not going to be in Europe by
Chelsea,
the end of the
yeah?
week. He's a Chelsea fan. Nippon's a Chelsea fan, yeah.
Yeah, no, but see, look, for me, Chelsea are not down bad like Tottenham. Because at least Chelsea...
We've done worse than you, man. Look at our league table position, for example.
Yeah, but next year, do you think your league table position is going to be as bad as that? You know what, bro? I don't know you.
I'm telling you now. You guys, you toxic positive people can clip this all you want. We are finishing outside the top 4 next season as well. We're not going to be that.
Okay, cool.
We're not going to be as shit as we are this season. but we're. I know you guys are loving every single minute of it. Look,
you spend 500k. I just don't think you have a good direction, and you never had a plan for bringing all these players. Think about it like this: when you bring in a whole new 11 players, you have to think about loads of things. Style, if they're going to perform well. Let's be totally real. No, I'm being serious now. When you bring a whole new team to your club, you need to have the right manager. For me, when you sacked Tuchel for whatever reason, that's when the problem started, man. You know, Thomas Tuchel, I call him Thomas the Tuch Engine. He was a great manager. So I don't even know why you decided to sack him. With the current players that you have, I could see you guys improve, man. It's not like you're Tottenham. We have we need to replace a lot of players, man. You guys don't really have to replace anybody. Yeah, get a few.
How is when we sacked Tuchel, we were in a top 4 position. Now, how is that an improvement?
But Chelsea have this like 1 year bounce where they like have like a falling every other season. Correct me if I'm right or wrong. You're a Chelsea fan. It's always 1 year you kind of like fall off. So, yes, cool. You've fallen off this season. But I guarantee you next season, you're not going to be this bad. You're not going to be as bad as Tottenham.
Of course, we're not going to be as bad as we are this season. But I'm telling you, we're still not finishing in the top 4 next season.
Yeah.
Anyone can clip this. We're not finishing in the top 4 next season.
Well, bro, do you want to make a bet?
No.
If you can't put your money to it,
you know why?
I would bet you.
You know why? Because Chelsea are unpredictable.
See, right, I would happily put my money down.
Any worse.
I think, but Nippon, I think Chelsea will finish above Spurs next season.
100%, man.
Yeah.
I even think they're going to finish top 4.
Yeah. Might get relegated.
Fall off.
You might get relegated.
You're not getting relegated, man. You've got enough points.
Man, come on, man. Enough of that talk, man.
We're not mathematically secure, Harry. We're still on 39 points.
Don't every other team have to win like every game for you to go all the way down there, though, Nippon?
Yeah, which isn't happening because Leeds are going to get smashed on. When do they play next?
I don't know.
I think they play against Man City, right?
Yeah, they do. Is it? Well, I don't know. Is it? It won't make a difference. But is it at the Etihad or Ellen Road?
Oh, I'll forget it.
Etihad.
It's at the Etihad. Yeah, they're getting smashed.
So you'll be fine.
No, but if you think about it, Chelsea are staying up, man. I can't believe we're entertaining them getting relegated, bro. I think it's just dramatic. So many things has happened at Chelsea right now, one thing after the other, and it's just piling up. You know, the fact that you brought Big Frank back, that was just delusional. Let's be totally honest with you. Even if you thought you can sustain the ship, that was delusional.
You know, I was partying on Twitter about us sacking Potter, but I had no idea we would hire that donkey. If I'd known, I would say, nah, keep Potter till the end of the season.
What do you think the reasoning for hiring him? Like, obviously, from Todd Bowley's mind, what do you think? There must have been a reasoning behind this hiring. Because for me,
because when he started, he was a one-man show. He was a one-man show when he started. He was literally the director, the owner, literally everything. But what's it called? He then brought in actual footballing minds to do those decisions for him. I'm telling you, if we actually had proper footballing minds at the same time, I'm telling you now, we do not sack Tuchel if we had if we had Vivel in charge. If we had Vivel at the same time as Todd Bowley, we'd still have Thomas Tuchel, and we'd probably hypothetically, I'm saying we'd probably get past Real Madrid. I'm putting my.
Do you think it's a squad problem, or do you think it's just a lack of ambition in terms of tactics, style, management?
Squad. Too much players.
Too many players. Is it 35 players or something you got?
That's my
40
point.
players. 40.
That's my point. Look, so for me, look. I'm a Tottenham fan. I can't really tell you what your problems are because obviously I don't watch you week in week out. But when I do watch you, I see a lack of identity. There's no like,
Yeah, there's
you
no
know,
structure.
when you say, oh, this is the Tottenham way. When you say this is the Arsenal way, this is even Tottenham don't have a way. There's no actual Chelsea way.
Arsenal, the fact that Arsenal are still in a title race makes me violently ill.
100%, bro.
Well, I think
agree.
they won't win the title though. They won't win the title.
You know, and you know, I'm telling you now, we might finish 12th, but the pain these Arsenal fans will suffer when they bottle the league is going to be much worse than the pain us Chelsea fans are feeling right now.
Talking about finishing low the table.
Imagine Tottenham finish below Chelsea, bro. If that ever happens, bro, just know you can't have me on the streams. I'll be violent 24/7.
But I don't think it's possible, really, with the amount of games left. There's only 4 games left, so it's almost impossible. Yeah. So Spurs to finish 8th or 9th. So if you guys don't know, we've got Villa away later after.
We're getting smoked.
And we've got Leeds as well at home.
We're getting smoked.
No, you'll beat them. You'll beat Leeds. You'll beat Leeds.
Bro, I don't think so, man.
Leeds away on the last day.
Bro, that's going to be a high-scoring game, man.
Yeah. And so, do you think we'll finish in Europe, TJ? Because I don't think we will.
Honestly, I think we will finish in Europe. But honestly, I don't want to finish in Europe. I'd rather us lose. Yeah, I'd rather us lose the rest of our matches because we just need a reset. I don't want to go to Timbuktu, Jingjiangzhong. You know, I don't want to go to them countries, bro. And I don't want to see us playing football on gravel, bro. I don't want to see it. It's criminal. Let me be totally real on it.
You know Villa. I don't know if you've seen it, but you know Villa are on the same points as us now.
Yeah, let them go ahead, man.
Yeah, we're 7th, I think, or 6th.
Yeah, man. We don't even deserve
one last night,
top 10,
so,
man. But no. But for real, back to the question that you said. For me, it's a case of I think we will obviously finish in Europe, but I don't want to. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, come on, Leeds. We should be winning Leeds, and if we're not winning Leeds,
you're beating.
We'll say that again, bro.
You're beating them.
Yeah, 100%.
You're beating Leeds.
Because
100%.
There are lost scores.
We've got Palace at home on the weekend, which is a hard game, actually.
You'll draw
I think we're going to win that, you know? No, I think we're going to win that. But I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Yeah, man. I think we're going to win that.
Villa away, we're getting spanked.
Yeah, we're getting spanked up.
Brentford at home.
Roy Hodgson's only lost one game.
Yeah.
Grandad Roy has only lost one game.
Yeah. We'll talk about it in a sec, because Roy Hodgson's done bits.
That's what I'm calling him. Grandad Roy.
Grandad Roy. He's done bits, though, honestly. Like, he's done so well. Yeah. And then
speaking of Roy Hodgson, everyone who says, Roy Hodgson is everything people say Frank Lampard is, like knows the club for the vibes. What does he know? Like, look,
what vibes?
I get it. I get it. That's Roy Hodgson. If you wanted vibes, should have just gone for old man Roy, innit?
Or Chris Hiddink, is he still managing?
I don't know. It's probably. No, I think he's older than Roy Hodgson.
I think he's retired, man.
Always takes on Chelsea. I don't know why.
I think he's retired, man. I think he's just a pundit now.
Chris Hiddink.
But let's talk about Roy Hodgson because, he's returning. And he's returned. He's going to manage against us tomorrow with Palace. Yeah. So as you said, Niffin, he's only lost one game. Do you see Spurs actually getting a result here, Niffin, or not? I know you're a Chelsea fan.
It's against Palace, right?
Yeah, at home.
At White Hart Lane, right?
Yeah.
You're winning that.
You think?
It's at home. Yeah, it's at home. You'll have the fans on your side.
It's a tough game, though, because they've done really well since Hodgson.
I want you to beat them, but...
You want us to beat Palace?
Yeah, because then we can go up.
You can survive.
what I'm going to do on my podcast when Arsenal bottle the league. I'm going to get my chef whites on and cook some Arsenal fans on stream.
I'm just gonna be grateful they didn't win the title because that would be horrible. TJ, are we winning tomorrow, or are we gonna get?
Yeah, man. I think we're gonna win, but it's gonna be a high-scoring game. Let me be totally honest with you. Our back line needs a med kit, bro.
Yeah.
Eric
We are dying
Diabolical.
out there, man.
Eric
We are
Diabolical.
dying out there,
At
bro.
least you're conceding.
We're struggling at the back. Romero has been a liability as well, bro.
Did you
All
watch
of
the
them,
last game?
bro. He is absolutely nonsense,
Romero's
bro.
made look. It doesn't surprise me when you got shit around him. Look how he performs for Argentina when you got actual quality centre backs.
But
I know
then-
it sounds
Martinez
weird,
and
but
But that's,
Otamendi.
I
Do you
break
think we should
that.
sign Otamendi?
I break that. Look, see, I break that response from you, bro. Yeah, cool. You might have good around you, but then it just shows your quality if you're gonna perform poor. It's like me saying, cool, Harry Kane is such a good striker, his levels never drop. For me, Harry Kane has been performing this season. One of the best strikers. He's having the best striking season of his life right now. Obviously, it's
Romero's not a
understandable.
bad centre back. He's just made to look
Agreed.
back because he has Eric Diabolical next to him.
But don't you think
Eric
leadership
Diabolical
plays
will
a
make
part
any
of
good
it, though?
defender look shit.
But don't you think leadership plays a part in it?
Yeah, it does.
So my point is this: if Romero is playing shit because of other people, he should be the best performer.
But he's the
The
worst.
fact
He's one of
is,
the
he's
worst.
one of the worst.
Do you think he's overrated, TJ? I think he's overrated.
100%, yeah, bro. Yeah, 100%, 110%.
What were your thoughts on some? I'm not saying all. Some Tottenham supporters saying him to Tottenham at the time was a better deal than Thiago Silva when he joined Chelsea.
I wanted Thiago Silva to tell the truth.
Let me be totally real, yeah. That's a bit iffy, bro. I wanted Thiago Silva, bro. Anybody if they're not deluded, anybody would want Thiago Silva, man. He was one of the best centre backs, one of the best back centre backs back then, But for me, it comes down to when you're talking about Romero, he's been bottling it, bro. He needs to take some blame as well, bro.
It's a perfect person to bring in for this then. Brian,
Go on, bro. What are you saying? Long time.
What's up, people? What's
welcome
up,
to the
people?
stream.
Shalom. How are you?
All good. Yourself?
I'm good. Mazel tov.
What we muzzle in?
Yes.
Good luck against Palace.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what? They
Okay.
want us to beat Palace, so they stay up. That's the argument I'm hearing.
I couldn't care. I couldn't
Yeah.
care when we got a draw. I don't care.
You don't want to win. You don't want to win.
Bro,
I don't
no.
care. That's
It
not
doesn't
what I
matter,
said.
man.
That's not what I said. I said I don't care.
You don't care if you win, lose, or draw.
Nope.
Why?
Let me.
Because I don't want us to finish
It's
in
been
Europe. I
shit,
don't want
man.
us to finish fourth.
Thank
I don't
you.
want us...
Yeah,
Why-
TJ.
Thank you.
Why do you not want Europe?
We don't want Europe, man. I don't want to go to Kazakhstan and them places, man. Bravo
They should
and
know,
all
if
that
we
nonsense,
get
man.
Europe at all, I want the Conference League so the players get punished and wonder why the hell they're playing in these shit stadiums and shit clubs because of what goes on. I don't want Europa League. I don't want Champions League. What? So we make more money that doesn't go back into the team. So we make more money and we just stand still. So we buy more bang average players and have to try and fight on four
You've been called
competitions.
negative. Sorry if I offended you, first of all, by saying Mazel Tov.
No, you didn't at all.
No, you didn't. It was just. No, it's just. Tottenham. Literally, it's just Tottenham.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me when I say this.
Yeah.
If you would upset me or caused offence to me, trust me, you would know about it.
Yeah,
No one's
you would.
You would know about it.
I'm autistic, so
Listen, I've
sometimes-
got my three of my nephews are autistic, mate. So I understand all that and everything. So that's not a concern. Trust me, people know that if I've got an issue, you'll know about it with no uncertain
Yeah.
terms. Yeah, you haven't
Yeah,
offended me at all.
same. If someone pisses me off, I'm having a right go at them.
But yeah, get back to it. I don't care what happens this season for Spurs. I don't care.
So I think Brian, I think you turned up right on time because this was my
Oh.
next one.
It's amazing how that conveniently happened.
All right. So TJ, I know you've been like out of it for like a month or something. So
Yeah, bro.
protests have actually been happening, yeah. So we've got
Yeah,
the
man.
man of the moment.
It's looking
who does the
beautiful, bro.
protests.
It's
Yeah.
looking beautiful, bro. You know what? Yeah, I was watching it from home. Yeah, I saw a balloon. Yeah, of Levy's head. Yeah, bro. It's wicked, bro. It's wicked. But you know the worst thing is, yeah. I'm just gonna say something before you get onto the pros that protesting, innit? You know, more people need to support the cause.
Yeah.
Because cool, look, don't get me wrong, innit? It's shambolic that it's not everybody's on board with it. You know, until see the only Tottenham is the only team that don't rally up their fans, and we don't stand together. If I'm correct, because even now I'm seeing people say, "Oh, this is bad for the club. This is not this. This is not." Bro, look, man, 22 years of nothing, man. For me, these people, Enoch needs to leave. Levy needs to leave. We need better owners running Tottenham, in my opinion. And not even my opinion, everybody's opinion if you actually truly support Spurs. You can't watch that shit.
What type of owner do you want, though? Like,
someone that cares. I'll lay it down. Someone that cares. Someone that wants us to improve. I'm not saying you can put in a billionaire, millionaire, trillionaire, whatever, yeah, and they shit out. They don't perform. They don't care about Tottenham. No, I want someone that cares. Someone that genuinely wants us to improve. I'll give you a good example. I don't know if you've been following Wrexham United. Yeah. Cool. The owners at Wrexham United care. You see the passion and the blood. Even if they're not spending big, you see them. You see when they're on the side, they're crying. I want someone that cares. Daniel Levy doesn't support Tottenham. You think that clown supports Tottenham?
Didn't he say he grew up? Didn't you say he grew? Didn't he say he grew up supporting them?
Let
Brian speak because I'm waiting for him.
The way to speak about this, yes, he says he's a Spurs fan. He is a Spurs fan. Listen, he's
not my opinion, man.
He's an emotionless person. You see Roman Abramovich and every other chairman up and down with emotions during a game.
They care.
For him,
sorry, bro. Sorry, it's frustrating me.
Of course, no. Listen, I don't question whether he supports Spurs or not. I question whether his interest, Daniel Levy, the so-called Spurs fan, or Daniel Levy, the property magnate and portfolio and business empire, and that's the Daniel Levy we have. That's the Daniel Levy we've got. Daniel Levy, let's get this right, has, when it comes to the commercial side of things, expanded this club absolutely without a question of doubt. But when I started to support a football club and I spoke to my dad, or my dad spoke to his dad, or mum spoke to whoever, no one ever said, yes, I want to support a Tottenham team or a football team that if we made a monopoly board, they would have the most business capital. They would be Park Lane on a monopoly board. They would be hosting everything. They would have a skywalk, the longest bar. They would have this. They would have that. I want my football club to win trophies.
He's basically turned you. Can I just say something, right? Daniel Levy and Enoch have basically turned you. Big up League Honor for saying this because I heard him say it. He's turned you into the North London O2 Arena.
Yeah,
well, yeah. I mean, put it this way, mate. You could have him. I'd love it if he walked over to Chelsea. He could go.
No. Keep him as far away. We're good with Todd. Thank you.
Brian, do you remember the North London derby? The Arsenal fans were saying Tottenham Hotspur, your owners are shit.
Well,
you have our own fans, not even.
People know that's why I walked out. I walked out of the North London derby at half time, not just because the performance was shit, but you have Arsenal fans singing that. Arsenal. who are now
Why
top
don't
of the league.
you just run over to the away end
who are on
and
top
beat
of
the
the
shit
league.
out of them?
Why? They're
Because-
telling the truth.
Mate, why?
So,
Listen, all the bad's coming our way from Arsenal fans. I've said it all along. We deserve everything that's coming our way. Everything. Every bit of banter that comes our way is totally and utterly justified from outsiders looking in. And it gets to the point where when you have those fans singing it, and it's why I walked out of Manchester United as well, because when they were 2-0 up against us, they just got to the FA Cup final, they got to a League Cup final, which they won, and throughout it, they're singing, "We want Glazers out," say, "We want Glazers out."
Yeah, exactly. Louder than us.
Yeah,
and they're like, less
in our own home ground. And
Yeah.
getting to the protest, listen, the protests are going ahead tomorrow. I have been saying this every time I've been saying it, so I'm going to continue saying this. The group that I proudly stand with and have stood with for 2 and a bit years, they've been doing it for 3 years, are always where we say we will be.
Yeah. So big up to
When we
Billy.
say when we say we will be there. There have been many others that have come and gone and tried to drum support, and some of them have gained traction. But then at the final moment, when push comes to shove, and it's time to start protesting and really put the miles in, these other people fold. So they give it the big one. They say they're going to do things, but then when it comes to it,
They don't do shit.
they don't. And they've been found out. Yeah, the group that I proudly stand with have been abused personally, collectively. Have people lie about the numbers, say that we're achieving nothing, even though we've got onto the BBC, Sky Sports, Talk Sport,
Yeah, you're on Talk Sport.
worldwide news coverage by the media over here, non-stop in the written media. Not bad for made-up numbers. And once again, one big group has folded, but we will be where we say we will be when we say we will be there from 11:30 tomorrow. And also the last game against Brentford, people have got to remember the last game against Brentford, we have had that game moved to a 12:30 kickoff.
Oh, was it 12:30 now?
Yeah, that's how do you think we're
Wait,
doing?
what time was it originally? What time was it
It was going to
originally?
be 3 o'clock. It was going to be 3 o'clock against Brentford, but
Why did they move it?
Because he needs to do this
TV
double header.
coverage.
He needs to do the Levy out. He needs to do the double header with the women's team to keep people in the stadium.
Oh, is that why it was moved? I thought it was to do with TV coverage.
Well, no. Also, I mean, listen,
All right.
we didn't know about this until today.
All right.
But he probably thought, do you know what? If we go at 12:30, protesting won't start at 9 o'clock. They won't get there that early. Wrong. We will be there 8:30, getting things ready to protest for the last home game of the season. There's not a trick this man can do or TV deal that can change the time. Where Saturday or Sunday, we will not be there. We've never done a midweek one. But United, we had to. And United, we had the best coverage. United, we got loads of people there.
I know, I was there.
we had loads of people singing. We got TalkSport were there early. Obviously, I did an interview on TalkSport. The purple and gold thing has kicked off. I've got my purple and gold scarf ready for tomorrow. I'm not going into the stadium, but I'll be there to protest. So yeah, it is going ahead tomorrow.
Did you copy this off United, by the way? Green and gold till the club is sold. Purple and gold till the club is sold.
Listen, we'll try anything. It wasn't us that came up with it. There's people on Twitter.
Who started it, Brian?
Mate, there's a few people that started bringing up the purple and gold, and it caught like wildfire. Do you know what?
I like it.
I don't care if it's copied United. United have ended up with success of having it, and they've done it for years and years. I don't know. I should be Marlon. I should be, but it literally. It gets to the point where when you go into that stadium and you try and get Levy out sung or whatever, you never know who you're sitting next to.
It's true.
It doesn't matter if you don't want to shout and scream. If there are loads of purple and gold scarves in there,
they can't do anything.
They can't do anything about it, and it will show. It will be a public feature, it'll be a visual thing that no one can avoid saying, "What's that all about?" because they will know about it. I don't give a monkeys if we copy United word for word, letter for letter, protest plan for protest plan. There's no.
As long as it works.
Why should people try and create a new version of something that may work, rather than do something that does work.
But I think we should be copying, you know, what Arsenal did with the whole placard. You know, the time. You remember they did that, the time for change thing, or whatever.
Yeah, it has. It's whether our fan base will do it.
But the problem is our fan base is not united. That's the problem. The problem we're always going to face. We're like a wishy-washy. Some of them want this Levy brother to stay. Some of them don't like protesting. Some of them do. We never get 100%.
I'm not saying there's a problem with the protests themselves, because I've been to a few, like 3 or 4 now. But it's more just the fact that people have this image in people's head, right? That when you see protests, you think, you know, you caught on Sky Sports News, not Sky News, Sky News, yeah, and you see those people getting arrested by police and all this crap. That's what happens at a protest. Those are people that
the problem I have when I've come up and supported the protest, I haven't seen more than 100 people. That's the problem I have. That means not everybody's united to this one cause.
But Brian can attest to this. There's people taking fucking photographs of us. Did you see?
Yeah, listen, the thing is...
They won't join, but they'll sit there and take photos.
Well, I'll tell you, for example, I'll give you a really good example. Thank God for these people that did it, because they weren't at the protest. I don't know who they are. But that massive Levy out banner that was at the front for the
Man United.
That one that was at the front, that was there, and was out for the whole second half.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't anyone... Listen, my group, the group I'm with, have got banners into the ground.
Yeah,
you can see it. That one had nothing to do with us. They haven't. I don't know if they've been to a protest or they didn't come and say, "I've got one."
I don't know who it was. I just saw it next to the goal. Yeah.
But the most important thing is other people are doing it. And I don't know if people saw that tweet where someone whose family live in India and was going to a cricket match took a massive Levy out banner into a cricket match.
Oh,
what?
Wow. So
what use will that be, Brian?
Brilliant.
What do you mean? What use will that be?
International. It's international.
It's international. It's now going.
Get it out there. Get the word out there.
It's going out. How do you think Levy feel, mate?
Levy don't watch cricket, though. Levy don't watch cricket.
You're missing the whole point.
It's not for Levy. Can I just say something before you go on?
Let Brian finish.
It's not for Levy. It's not for Levy to see this shit. It's for the whole world to see it.
Yeah, to see that he's been embarrassed.
The more people that see it, the more chances you will have change. If everybody unite as one, change will happen.
Like Wenger out.
Mate, there were people at WrestleMania a few years ago with banners saying Wenger out. It's all about... I know
friends
darts.
Of mine. You get the darts.
I know friends... Mate, we've had it at the darts. I know friends of mine that are going to summer sporting events in America, whether it be the basketball, whether it be baseball, whether it be the NFL when it starts, that are taking Levy out banners, especially when it comes to the NFL. These are things.
Oh, that's going to be really good.
These are things that start getting traction. The fact that do you know how many millions of people watch Indian cricket? The Super League and the Premier League.
A lot of
the IPL. I'm aware of that. My dad follows it on a daily basis.
Yeah, well, there you go. And the sponsorship, the fact that it's getting out there, and there's people that are Spurs fans and international Spurs fans that want to do stuff but can't get there to support us.
They can do it.
Right. You know what I could do? I can put a Levy out banner. And I'll tell you one thing, Niprin, he may not be watching it, but do you not think Daniel Levy gets told everything?
100%. And it's worse when
publicity for him, TJ, as well. Like, and everyone.
No, 100. I totally agree. It's worse when it gets when he gets told it, because it makes him look bad. And this is what you have to do. So, like you said, at cricket games, whatever.
Would Levy care? Nonetheless, if he's made to look bad.
Niprin, his ego as well.
It's getting into his head. The fact that he watched the BT of the Man U game, those people that are in the front that had that banner out.
He would have seen
it. They got it just as Levy was looking at it. He hates it. The fact the balloon got on the pitch that we all released, that was part of our group.
I mentioned it. I saw it on the TV. That's giving it.
It said Levy out. The referee had to pop it, and it was Levy out.
The message is not happy games. It's all happy at Tottenham. The message is we want change.
We want
And,
change.
And by showing it across all platforms, even if it's not football, cricket, rugby, tennis, whatever you call, by just getting the message out there,
There's
change
lots
could
of plans
happen.
From the group I'm with, there are lots of plans, and I do mean lots of plans ready for the summer. It isn't season over. Okay, we go quiet for 3 months. This is just the start. And the fact that these balloons went on the pitch, the fact that other people are bringing in banners,
Without
shows
being
that
told.
it's now this isn't okay. Flavor of the month, then we retract. This is okay. It's full steam ahead, and we go for this. You've got to remember, Nibrin, when you decide to talk about this, you've just lost a chairman that absolutely adored Chelsea and brought you trophies and brought you glory and brought you players and brought you success and brought you everything. And I don't mean brought us in finance. I mean he delivered. I'm not trying to say with his. He delivered everything for you, and his passion was always shown.
Yeah. Also, I want to bring this. Sorry, carry on, Brian.
No, I'm just saying. So when it comes to this subject, it's very, very easy for people looking on the outside in to not understand what we're going through and how we're going about it. But the game time is over. The playing, the fun of games. It's now time to start delivering and putting serious heat on him. Whether that be at worldwide sporting events, whether that be disrupting games like the Balloons did, whether it be purple and gold scarves, whether it be Levy out getting louder and louder and longer with every game, it's only going to get worse for him. It's only going to get worse.
Yeah, Nippon, what were you going to say about the comment?
By the way, why has everyone got their cameras off?
Sorry, I just had to do something. But Nippon,
by the way, who's this next to me that hasn't said a word?
Hashim.
Okay. Hello.
All right, buddy.
I wanted to address this comment from Richard. He said Man United fans tried to organise, but fans weren't interested. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't your fans storm the pitch at Old Trafford and got the biggest game on the English calendar cancelled in Man United versus Liverpool?
That did happen.
Yeah, they went on the pitch, remember?
Yeah, maybe you guys should do something similar for the North London derby. Like just storm the pitch at White Hart Lane and get the game cancelled.
People allowed that.
Yeah, you're forgetting one thing, Nibrim. Manchester United fans will do things like this. Spurs fans will do it.
Why? Why do it? I mean, like you should though. It's the only way your voice will get heard.
Well,
I'm sorry if I'm inciting violence here.
Way to get the voices heard is again boycotted. But I understand this with the crisis, cost of living crisis at the moment, and people can't just afford to say, do you know what, I'm gonna not go and not sell my ticket. There's a lot of people, and that's understandable. It's understandable. Listen, there are so many ways to. After a game, I remember seeing after we lost to Bournemouth, someone sent me a photo of the goal line bar after we'd lost in a shambolic.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Pathetic way. There were thousands in the goal line bar afterwards, just drinking away and buying some overpriced food, and giving Levy more money to do sod all with. They should have been out that stadium into the other pubs, giving them money. But no, let's stay in Tottenham Hotspur's wonderful stadium and drink whilst we slate how bad the club is and whatever, and how we're not going anywhere, or don't spend any money whilst you're giving him some money.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a bit like me. That's a bit like me going into a restaurant I really don't like. I say, "Can I have the menu, please?" Order the food. Say how shit it is, and then order more food.
We pretty much summed
exactly what it's like.
You know what? Until we don't subscribe to this nonsense, like we need to start boycotting games. In my opinion, stop this.
I don't think it's going to make a difference. I think boycotting makes a difference.
For me, it's going to hurt his pocket. Stop buying the merch. Stop buying all of this.
I don't.
It's gonna hurt his ego.
TJ, I haven't bought any merch since we left White Hart Lane. Since the old White Hart Lane was not. I haven't bought anything. I bought a Spurs
Yeah, but
shirt, I haven't
that's
bought a scarf, I haven't bought-
one out of what?
I know. I'm just saying.
2 million. See, my point is this: that we have to all start. This is what I'm saying. Everybody has to have a breaking point. And listen. I was speaking to a Tottenham fan at work. The deluded fan said Levy's done a great job. He's been perfect. I can't fathom someone saying he's done a great job, because what I'm watching is shit. What he's watching is fairyland. So I simply asked him this question: if you so-called believe it's good that he's doing, how can you accept us getting smacked up by Newcastle? How can you accept 22 years without any silverware?
Actually, it's not 22 years without any silverware. You won one Carling Cup.
15 years without a trophy.
Yeah, but
What do you say?
listen, that
What do you-
Carling Cup is not classed as a trophy, man.
Carling Cup.
It is a trophy.
22
It
years.
is a trophy.
It's nothing good, man. It's nothing good.
Well, it's the best memory I have under this ownership. So.
I would take it right now. If you offer me a Carabao Cup, I'll take it in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
100%. But
Thank
it's
you.
not. It's not like it's major success. I'm talking about major
I know what
success.
you're saying. I know what
And
you're saying.
my point is major
Major
success is
success.
titles and Champions League, in my opinion.
But look,
For
there are
me-
better teams out there at this moment in time, though. You've got to see that.
And I believe my club should be on that level.
That's the point, Niprid. We've been on the cusp of things so many times.
I believe my club should be in the mention. I believe my club can get to that level. And if I accept Carlington Cups and all of this nonsense, it's not good enough. In 22 years, let's just say we won FA Cups and whatever, I'll be still saying the thing. It's not good enough. The point is, we can't just accept this mediocrity.
Well, right
For
now
me-
you're winning nothing. Your owners have done this.
Exactly. Our owners, this is why it's not good enough. 22 years, a Carlington Cup, that don't mean nothing to me.
I know
It's
what-
not good enough. The problem is, it's not good enough.
Wonderful time.
Listen, I'm 23 years old. In 22 years of my life, I've only seen one cup coming. It's not good enough, man. It's not good enough. I'm sorry. It's not good.
I've seen two, only because I was around in the 90s and I saw 99. That's the only thing.
I was just
I've seen
born
two
then.
trophies. Yeah, I'm 31. I've seen two trophies. One was under Sugar and one was under Levy. Yeah, that's
Alan
it.
Sugar. If Alan Sugar put a bid in to buy your club, would you be worried?
Well, he wouldn't. It's
He's
it's
always
not
biased,
even. It's not a non-starter.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even bother.
Why not?
Because
He's
he's done it
probably
once.
seeing this right now and say, "Oh my God, what have I done?"
No,
It's not his fault. He won't see it that way.
Yeah, he left because of what was going on, and the football world was getting more and more pricey, and he got out when he did. He ain't coming back. I don't want him back.
Do you think he did the right thing in selling up?
Setting up, yes, to the right people. No,
Like, really, honestly, I don't even think we need like a massive sugar daddy. I'd even take owners like Leicester.
We don't need
At
a
least they
sugar
care.
daddy. We just
They
need
care.
someone that cares.
Yeah.
The truth is, our owners don't care, and our owners don't cry like we need to cry. You know, watching us get pumped 6-0, that is embarrassing. But do you think Levy really cares? He's probably looking at, okay, cool. Yeah, it was a bad defeat. I've made money off of it. Think about it.
It's not even that.
If Todd
We're
Bowley, if Todd Bowley came out and said that, I'd punch him in the face.
Yeah, but no. Again, what people are missing as well with this is when Jude just left for Arsenal, we were told that no real talent will ever leave on free again. Harry Kane could be on the verge of doing that. Brilliant young
But
talent.
at least he ain't moving to Arsenal.
Brilliant young
As
talent
far as we know.
that, like Romain Mundle, is about to
Yeah,
leave.
he's let him go.
I
isn't
think.
it? Yeah.
We've got who you've got now. I can never pronounce his name. Who's the guy you
Noni?
signed from Holland? What's
Noni
his name?
Madueke. Noni
Madueke.
Madueke.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
at
yeah.
Tottenham. Yeah.
We have
Yeah,
let
yeah,
lots
I know
and lots of young talent go.
He's sick.
On free, Mundle is a real talent.
Yeah, he looks
We'll
really
go
good.
to I can't remember if it's Anderlecht or Antwerp, or if both are in for him. Looks like he's going to Belgium for nothing. It's another. This youth academy has started to bear fruit. Yaya Toure is doing wonderful with them as well. The two youth teams have won trophies, but there's no pathway because the same
Okay.
shit players like Dyer. I would play Japhet Tanganga over Dyer tomorrow in a heartbeat. I'll play Japhet Tanganga over Romero
Well,
in a heartbeat.
I've been saying it for the past.
He's still not good enough though, Tanganga.
No, he's better than
Tanganga
Dyer.
can be. And how the fuck can he do any worse than Eric Dyer?
Yeah.
My question is, why isn't there no pathway from the youth setup to the first team? Why is Tottenham the only team that can't produce youth and produce outstanding youth? Because if you look at it, the last 10 years, what we've produced only Harry Kane, what
Skip.
Well,
Links.
I can tell you why. Because the powers that be think that the first team and the youth team should be two separate identities.
Yeah, not the same.
And they don't learn, the youth team don't learn to play the style of football that the current manager is playing. They learn whatever talent the coach is playing. When you get to the first team, you've got to adapt and adjust. Whereas every other...
Why doesn't Daniel Levy take a leaf out of our book, out of Man City's book, and say, yes, there is a way to the first team?
Problem Nick, is
Mason
that
Mount, Phil Foden,
every 2 years, and we don't have a plan.
Reece James.
Look, I'll give you another example.
Yeah.
And I want to say, do you know what? I want to say a big up to this football team because they deserve everything right now.
Brighton.
I want to say a big up to Brighton, who today, here we are, May the 5th, season still going on, have announced two major signings ready for next season. James Milner on a free transfer, which is an
great signing. Insane signing.
They're preparing for Europe, Brighton.
And they've just signed and confirmed the deal for the Watford striker, Pereira.
Pedro.
No, not Pepe, Pereira.
Pedro.
João Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. He's coming. But at Tottenham Hotspur, we don't even sign our manager, director of football, or any of our talent that we're looking for because we need to wait until the end of the season where all the other teams want to come and compete and then see if we can win in a let's pay the cheapest money standoff. So
That's the problem with Tottenham. That's the problem with Tottenham. And you look at Brighton, even past Brighton, man, there's a lot of other teams that are way better. Yeah, way better than Tottenham, you know. You know what? Let's be totally honest here. The structure is there, you know, at Brighton. What can Tottenham do differently? Yeah, cool. We need a new manager, but we also need a new medical team, in my opinion. They're fraudulent. We need good recruitment. I think our whole team is just so like we need a whole big change. Now, in order for change to happen, it needs to start from up top. And I know you're not listening to this, Levy, innit? But
yeah,
you need to take notes of all these other successful teams and teams that are getting run well. It's either you change it and you stay or you go, in my opinion. Because
but he won't. But
right
TJ,
now,
the problem is he wants the peas. He wants the money. What reason does he have to go? Unless you make the place, I have an opinion, right? And I know there's change for Tottenham and stuff like that, and people want to dance around the problem and say, "Oh, let's do a different way of changing things." But do you really trust? Let's say Levy tells us, right, in the statement, yeah. Do you say I'm stepping away from football? I'm just gonna deal with the financial side. I don't know what kind of statement it will be, but something like that. Do you really trust that he will actually do that? Because I don't. Even if he said it to a statement, I don't. Do
I really trust what?
If you put a statement out like that, say you put a statement out like that saying, "Oh, I'm letting the director of football and the manager."
Words mean
do the
nothing to me,
transfer.
innit? Words,
Yeah,
actions mean
like, you wouldn't
more
trust
things
what-
than
you
words, in my
wouldn't
opinion.
trust what he says, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't
But
trust
look, for
Levy to tell me the time. That's that.
What?
This one saying. This one saying the whole trying to go about change a different way is not going to work, because even if we say he's going to change in this certain way, it ain't going to work. Like, it's not like he. Does that make sense?
You
Like,
know,
he's
but
not
look,
gonna suddenly be like-
actions mean more than words to me, innit?
in
So
his
let's
case,
just
his actions
say,
are doing nothing. Isn't just letting people football people do the football stuff, right?
see, this is where you get political, and you know, for me, I feel like if Levy was to see, no, I can't even say this because I want a whole new change.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Like, I wouldn't trust if he put a statement out like that. I wouldn't trust it. That's what I'm trying to say. So you have to just get rid of him. There's no other option. That's what I'm trying to say.
if he puts a statement out like, okay, cool, we're gonna change things. This is the next 5-year plan, and this and this and this, right?
Yeah.
And you see change.
Do you? But
Can we, as Tottenham fans, are you telling me, can I support Levy? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying,
Because
say Levy says, I'm stepping away from the football. I don't know what kind of way to phrase it, right? I don't know how it would happen. I have no idea. Say he said that, like someone like me and Brian, and I wouldn't trust that he's being truthful. I just think he's talking rubbish. But that's what I'm trying to say, is that there's no other way to make change in the club apart from getting rid of Levy. So all these other ideas of doing stuff is not going to work. You just have to get rid of Levy. There's no other option.
Correct.
That's what I'm trying to
He said this has with Paratici. Paratici was going to do all the footballing things, but then Jed Spence came along, and then we find out about Richarlison. We find out about other things that go on. This man can say, "Oh, do you know what? I'm not going to do anything with the football team." Listen, I'll give you a story about me. People know I'm a recovering addict. I'm an alcoholic. I'll be 15 years clean in July.
congratulations.
Thank you. But there were times.
I saw your tweet, actually.
There were times when I stopped drinking to shut people up before I did this time because I wanted to. And the longest I went was 2 weeks before I started slipping double vodkas into my J2Os. So it's all good. I can say, yeah, I'm stopping drinking. Back then, I went 2 weeks before I had to start saying, let me just try. That's what he'll do. He'll go, yeah, I'm stepping away from football. And then a transfer window will come.
And he'll see something, yeah.
You'll be like, ooh, yeah. Something tells me. Listen, I hate the man. I hate his very being. I hate the man with a passion for what he's doing to this football club. And whilst he is the chairman, he is numero uno on my hit list. And my hit list only has one person.
He knows who you are. I guarantee he knows who you are.
He does. He does. I can tell you stories. He knows exactly who Brian Daigle is. I can guarantee you the name Brian Daigle, Daniel Levy is very, 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 very aware of.
Are you the only one? Are you the only Brian Daigle in the whole world?
Well, I'm the only
no, he knows.
he will know.
He definitely knows Brian Daigle. Brian Daigle is famous.
You're on Talk Sport after that Talk Sport tweet. Like, come on,
mate.
Like,
not even that. You've got to remember. Listen, as you know this story, but after the Super League, I tried to email. Or I tried.
Oh yeah.
So I sent him. I tried to send him a video I recorded. Every time I went to send this video via email, it said that the video was too long. I was like, for fuck's sake. So I tried to shorten it. I must have shortened it about 6 times. I started speaking really, really fast, get all my points out, Livy, you're a bastard, all this. Still couldn't do it. So then I realised a way around it. I just sent him an email with the link to every time I had a rant about him. And every single email started with, "Dear Daniel, I lie when my lips move, Levy." And I said, "Please watch this link that I have sent you, which will tell you how much of a backstabbing, lying, blah, 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 blah you are." And I would sign it off saying, "Your number one hater and proud of it."
That's genius, man. That is genius.
I sent the link loads of times. I'm now blocked from sending him emails. At the NFL protest, I was approached by Spurs security and said, "Brian, we know who you are." In a few things, and then with everything that I've done with the other people, where we've been, I've been on Sky Sports, I've been on BBC, I've been on. He's fully aware, or his staff are fully aware of a few people in our group who they are.
You know what? Can I just say something before you go on? Honestly, I started this YouTube thing because of you, by the way.
Oh man, thank you.
Yeah, no joke, innit? Like, I started this because of you. This is like maybe 2 years ago, and I saw you on We Are Tottenham TV, and we lost to West Ham, and you absolutely went mad, and I felt like I had to say something.
I went mad. Are you sure?
Yeah, man. Yeah, no.
Harry, apologies for that.
It's all good, bro. Yeah, so I literally started this because of you. So imagine I've started my YouTube channel because of you. I know you. Look how many people actually know you. You're actually proper famous in the Tottenham fan base.
I wouldn't go as far as famous.
Yeah, 100%. Your name rings bells. They might not know your face, but they definitely know Brian.
Your name are like, oh,
yeah, 100%, man.
Listen, it's come from from when I started doing this, especially when I started going on We Are Tottenham TV. I would say I was the only panelist or only guy that would go on any channel and go absolutely batshit crazy about Levy. Called it out from day one. Levy out. And everyone was like, "Oh my god, this guy, what's he talking about?" And then after the Super League, people were like, "Oh,
I remember that day actually when Ben and Tim went down. Yeah, I didn't go, but I saw the video.
I went to the protest. It was so shit, bro.
Oh, I was in Toronto. I couldn't get over because of COVID.
There was literally 40 people, and I was so pissed off. You don't understand.
Are you and Bobby neighbours? Brian, are you and Bobby neighbours?
Bobby who?
K.
Bobby K.
Bobby K is one of my best friends in the world, and I see him all the time when I'm in Toronto.
Wait, hold on. Fear about
him. Bobby K is like, he is my right hand man. I love him and his kids and his family and his wife. I see him all the time. We socialize, my wife, him and his wife. Bobby K is one of the most important and special people in my entire life. That man is one of the greatest men to walk this planet. He is absolutely, since I got to Canada and met him, my God.
He's lovely. I've met Bobby.
Mate, yeah, Bobby K.
Yeah, honestly, I've met him too. Nice guy.
There are certain people that walk into your life and you go, do you know what? I'm actually lucky, blessed and fortunate that they've come into my life. And Bobby K goes right to the top of the deck when it comes to that. He is, honestly, I love that man dearly and his family. I would do anything for them. But we live about 40 minutes away from each other.
Yeah, that's near enough, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, by public transport and Bobby drives, it's nothing. In the grand, mate, put it this way: when you live in Canada, 40 minutes is literally around the corner.
Really?
40 minutes is 40 minutes is from where I live to Dagenham in East London.
Yeah, mate, it's.
See, that's Canada, twice. To me, that's like twice Tottenham because I live 20 minutes away.
Put it this way: when I say about how big Canada is, the flight from Toronto to Vancouver on the other side is longer than the flight from Toronto to England.
What?
Oh.
No way.
Toronto,
that's like 9 hours across the Atlantic.
No, on the way home, on the way home from Toronto to London, it could be anywhere between 6 to 8 hours, depending on the wind. If the wind is in the favour flight, yep. But always flying back from England to Toronto, it's 8 hours. Vancouver to Toronto is 7 hours.
Is Canada nearer than the US, or is it slightly further? Is Canada nearer or slightly further? Because obviously, there are certain parts of the US.
It depends where you're flying into and what part. Yeah. But Canada is bigger than America.
Yeah, I've also noticed that whenever I go to India to see my family, the flight to New Delhi takes less time. It's about 9 hours on the way there, but on the way back, it's around 10 to 11 hours.
Yeah, but get back to the main thing. Bobby K is a
Yeah, he's a lovely
a
guy.
very, 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 very special person. Very.
Mm.
Really is.
TJ doesn't know Bobby, I don't think, but yeah.
Bobby
He's a
K.
lovely guy, man. Yeah, Bobby.
Bobby Spurs or what's his name?
He does Free Spurs Boys.
Three Spurs boys.
Yeah, I think so. I think I might know. Is he
You
bold?
know, his son loves
No.
Dyer, and who's the other guy? Who's the other son like? I can't remember.
Son.
Dyer is one of them.
Son. Chris loves son.
Yeah, the son. That's it. That's what I was trying to think of. Who it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, get back predictions.
Yeah.
As I said, we are Tottenham TV. Could not give a flying fuck. When in doubt, go Desmond's. Listen, I put it this way: our defense will not keep a clean sheet against.
I'm going 2-1 Palace actually.
Mate,
But
if it is 2-1 Palace, brilliant. Don't care. Don't care.
I just think we underestimate them because they're in form, man.
Listen, our defense cannot keep a clean sheet. In fact, our defense can't defend. And you look at Elise, Eze, Zaha, even goddamn, what's his name?
no,
Benteke is Benteke.
No, not Benteke. The other one, he's got brother. No, not you got Eze, you got Elise, you got Zaha. Who's the forward at the moment? Who's got a brother?
Are you? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Even he.
Didn't he score the other day? I think.
Yeah, even he is playing well. They are going to give our defense.
Dyer apart, isn't he?
Whoever our defense is, they're going to get an absolute tonking, and it's just whether Son, Kane, and whoever plays on the right, whether it be Richarlison, Danjuma, or as expression says, and I can't get the image out of my head anymore, Bradley Branning, as Kulusevski. If you go, I can't get it out.
Have you met expressions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he leaving out? Is he leaving out?
Yeah. Hard leaving out.
But yeah, I don't care. Like I said,
Nippon, you have a match prediction for Tottenham?
Yeah, I do. When in doubt, exactly. I'm going for a Desmond.
I'm
saying 2-1 to Palace. I think we'll lose. I think.
Listen, guys, I'm going to get off right now.
That's okay. Shout out your channel.
Pleasure seeing
Tottenham
you
on
all.
tour. Yeah.
Tottenham on tour. I've just released a video today. A bit apologising for not doing anything all week, but we are back.
Is another rant
daily. Yeah, I needed a few days, mate.
Brian, did you check the private chat? Did you check the private chat? What I asked you.
I don't know what's going on tomorrow at the moment. I'll let you know.
Like I said,
after the protest on Thursday, I realised after Newcastle with that debacle, I went mad on We Are Tottenham TV, and I went mad. But then I realised Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was working, and then after work, I was either on a Twitter space about the protest, about the protest, or I was on my phone talking to people about the protest. I was going to sleep 1 or 2 o'clock every single morning.
It's tiring,
mate. Working in front of a computer all day, then talking in front of a computer or your phone.
I know it's the same as what I do
all day, and then I was exhausted. I was like, I can't.
You work in the hospitality industry, don't you?
I work in the hospitality industry, yeah.
Oh, like you work in a hotel?
I'm a team leader. I'm a team leader in the reservations department of the Park Plaza.
Oh, so you work in the front office?
No, I'm working head office.
He said he went to the office.
Head office.
The head office.
I work in head office, but a lot of it's working from home.
Okay, so you don't go to the hotel much?
I do, if I need to.
Okay.
Is it like 3 and 2, as in you do 2 days at home, 3 there?
No, it's as many days as I want to do at home.
That's fine. You can do.
Yeah, but I love going.
I work for the hospitality industry as well.
Nice. Well, listen, I am going to go. So, Hazem, I'm going to see you at the protest tomorrow.
Unfortunately, I can't make tomorrow morning. So,
okay.
Sorry.
So
I'll tell you why in a minute. But okay.
Yeah, well, I'll be gone. So send me a WhatsApp. But guys, and as always, Levy out.
Yeah, Levy out.
Big up yourself, Brian.
See you later, buddy. See you later,
Brian. Okay. Nippon, before we end the stream, where can we find you? Because you do sports, yeah? Chelsea.
Yeah, NS Sports TV. It's not just Chelsea. I do all football content. Whenever the Formula 1 is on, I try and do that as well. You can also find me on the British Lifestyle Blogger, where I do everything outside of football, from restaurant reviews to flight reviews to anything. Literally anything.
And TJ, are you going to stream at all, or just come?
I don't know, man. My channel's gone lost. I can't even remember the name of it.
I mean, you're always welcome here. You're always welcome here.
Yeah,
man.
no.
Well, 'cause we've got
No,
the bank holiday weekend, so
I'm getting back to it. To be totally honest with you, I will be getting back to it. It's just a lot has been going on. A lot has been going on. SpursyTalks.
Yeah, go subscribe to Spurs.
Yeah, go Spurs. In fact, you know what? I'm mostly on your channel, man.
Yeah.
Technically, 90% of my content is over here. So you can find me on this channel. Subscribe to this channel.
Yeah.
Like, make sure you comment. And look, me and him are not beefing. You know that.
Who said you that? Who told you that?
You know what? In fact, I'll screenshot it to you and I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
He basically said, "Oh, I recently haven't seen you on Spurs TV. Are you beefing or something?" I just said, "No." Yeah. I was like, it was just random. It was just out of the blue. And then
is it because
for
of
me,
they might watch the streamers? You can say so. Oh, you're delusional with this, and I just don't care.
You know what
like,
it is?
Because
Because
do people watch that and think, oh no, they're beefing, they hate each
no, you know what it is? It's because we've been for a period we were streaming every week, innit? Like we were, so we were like getting out streams within 2-3 days. So they must have seen it like, oh, I haven't seen TJ about in a long while. Let me go message him to see if he's alive. Let's see if we can dig something up. You know?
Yeah.
Obviously, they think we're beefing. Yeah, they think we're beefing, but nah, we're not. It's just our patterns have not collided, and I've been blocked as well.
2 weeks, so I didn't stream, and then I came back, and it was just no.
It was just too much as well. We were like doing too many things. We had to cancel on each other. Well, I cancelled on you, majority, I nearly cancelled today. Look, imagine he called me. Where am I? I'm thinking, shit, forgot.
So go subscribe to Spurs, and Levy out and
100%. Come on, you Spurs.
Yeah, and Levy out.